Broadcasting from Lerner and Rowe Studios, this is AZP 365, your home for Arizona sports conversation. Here's your host, Jose Garcia.
Hello, Arizona Prep sports fans. Welcome in to another episode of our podcast. The spring championship season is in full force. On Monday, I attended the tennis singles and doubles finals, and there were so many great performances, beginning with Rincon High's Vikram Narendran, who three-peated in Division I singles. In D1 doubles, Canyon View siblings Amaya and Malia McGinty followed in their sisters' footsteps by winning a state championship of their own. Zariah McGinty was a state champ just 3 years ago. And two Boulder Creek teammates met for the D1 singles crown for the second time in 3 years. Japneet Kaur defeated her good friend and worthy opponent, Michelle Bullock, in two hard-fought sets. Congrats to all the finalists. We'll have more on the playoffs later on in the show. In our next segment, we'll introduce you to the Neill twins, Amber and Audrey, who have helped Joseph City win multiple championships in multiple sports. We'll be right back from our Lerner and Rowe studio.
This segment is presented by the Fiesta Bowl, celebrating excellence on and off the field while creating unforgettable moments for athletes and fans across Arizona.
It's always a treat when AIA Executive Director Dr. Jim Dean interviews athletes from around the state. This week, Dr. Dean took a trip to Joseph City to visit Amber and Audrey Neill. The twins are on the verge of helping Joseph City High win another ring. But beyond their shared success, they have much more in common, as you will find out in this week's segment of the Director's Chair.
I'm Jim Dean, Executive Director for the AIA, and this is something that we like to call the Director's Chair. Today we are here at Joseph City High School with Amber and Audrey Neill, Phenom 1A conference athletes, and we're excited to be here with you guys. How are you today?
Great.
Yeah, it's good to see you. You know, usually when we see you, we're given championship trophies.
Yeah.
So it's nice to just have a second and chat with you today. We were just talking a second ago. Remind me, how many championship games have you played in your career at Joseph City High School?
We've played in 7 and won 4.
So you've won 4 state championships, yes. And now we've got softball championships starting this week.
Yep.
So you're obviously hoping to make it 8 appearances and 5 championships, right?
Yeah.
That's absolutely outstanding. So you guys have played volleyball, you've played basketball and softball, correct? What's it like playing with your sisters?
Oh, it just feels so amazing to just know that those are my sisters and that I can succeed with them right on the court or on the field. And it's just so emotional for me because not a lot of people get that chance to play with their sisters. And I got to play with all 4 sisters.
And thanks for bringing that up, because not only have the 2 of you got to play, but you had 2 other sisters that you played. As a matter of fact, we met you guys a couple of years ago at a softball championship, and all 4 of you were playing. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what was it like for you to play with your sisters?
Playing with my 2 older sisters has been probably the funnest part of being a high school athlete. They're just teammates. Like, you just trust them and rely on them to do their best.
Now, you guys are twins. Have you been twins your whole life?
Yeah.
All right, just double checking. What's it like playing with a twin? I mean, you know, we hear stories of twins, you know, being able to communicate with each other with just a glance or, you know, a tap of a tap of your arm or something. What's it been like for you guys growing up together, being together always, and then sharing all these great successes through high school athletics? What's that been like for you?
I feel like we just connect. Like, twin telepathy, I feel like it's a real thing.
It is real?
On the court, yeah. Like, we just know where each other is, and it's just amazing to play with my twin and to be able to trust her.
In softball this year, because I know you guys have played a lot of positions and had incredible success, with Joseph City. What positions are you playing? What are you playing this year?
I'm playing shortstop and pitcher.
Very, very good.
I'm playing left field.
You guys can mash the ball, right? I mean, I remember that correctly. The ball has a sound coming off your bat that a lot of people would love to have when they swing the bat, because you guys can flat out hit. How much time do you put in practicing softball here? Is that your primary sport? Is basketball your primary sport? We'll start with you, Audrey.
Basketball is my primary sport, but softball used to be my first sport. Like my favorite sport, softball was my everything. But basketball switched it.
Do you have opportunity just to spend hours in batting cages and just hitting and hitting? Because literally when the ball comes off your bat, there's that sound that people just absolutely desire when they swing a bat.
So like in practice, of course we have 2 hours, but our coach just lets us go do whatever we want when we hit. And that's the time you get to practice hitting, practice pitching. But for me, I'm just all about hitting right now.
I got it.
Getting close to the championship, I'm hitting.
That's very cool. Have you pitched against your sister?
Yeah,
Yeah? How's that go?
I don't remember. I think,
I got it.
I
Understand
think she
completely.
probably hit off of me.
I got it. You know, I was a baseball player when I was in high school, one of the sports that I played, and my high school girlfriend was a pitcher for the softball team. And one day she said, I want to pitch against you. And I said, okay, no problem. I said, but you might back up because I don't want to hit you with the ball. And she threw me 3 rise balls. You can't make a baseball rise when you pitch it. And I'd never seen a rise ball before. Swung right through all 3 of them. To this day, when I see her at our high school reunion, she reminds me that she struck me out. So, which is wonderful fun. You guys go to Joseph City. It's a 1A school, which means that you have long bus rides, right? What do you do to kill time on the bus? Audrey, what do you do to kill time on the bus?
I listen to music and sleep.
Yeah?
That's about it.
All right.
Yeah.
What about you?
I do the same thing.
Yeah? So what's on, are you guys Spotify or Apple Music?
Spotify.
Okay, so what's on your Spotify playlist?
The Weekend. Only.
Only the Weekend?
Only The Weekend.
That's your, same with you?
Yes.
Yeah?
Only
All right.
The Weekend.
All right, well maybe I'll have to listen to The Weekend a little bit more these days. So what was the longest trip that you can remember taking?
Probably Fort Thomas.
Fort Thomas.
Or our basketball tournaments to Boyd Baker in Tucson.
Absolutely, a good ways from here. I have great memories of high school and road trips going to play sports. Is that the same with you guys?
Yeah.
Yeah? So a lot of fun with your teammates, right? Building
Yeah.
connections and all of those. great
Sometimes
things.
we'll get a huge speaker and we'll just blast music. And then when we're driving in a little bus, we'll rock the bus and make it shake.
I'm sure your teachers love that, by the way.
Yeah.
It makes them feel really safe in that
Yeah.
time, right? So very, very good. What's been the favorite place you've played? Whether volleyball, basketball, or softball, what's your favorite venue that you've played in?
Home court.
Home court.
It's my favorite.
Why is that?
Just the atmosphere and the crowd. Like we have a good crowd. And then the court's just, like it's just easy.
Audrey, so you guys have grown up in Joseph City, is that right?
No, we grew up in Winslow.
Okay, you grew up in Winslow.
Yes.
And do you live in Joseph City now?
No, we still live
So
in
you
Winslow.
drive from Winslow?
Yes.
When you play home games, Amber's saying that's her favorite place to play. Is that the same with you?
Home and the Coliseum.
The Coliseum.
Yes.
So
Big stages.
Yeah, and we try really hard to make that a special experience, and hopefully you guys felt that this year, right? We had that tunnel we came up with smoke and lights and all that good stuff. Did you guys get the Uncrustable sandwiches when you came in?
No.
Yeah, I did.
You got one?
Yeah,
You
I
didn't
didn't get one.
Oh, that was one of the big things we were trying to do this year, was to give everybody playing for the championship one of those Uncrustables.
The whole team, I was like, guys, look, there's
It's
Uncrustables.
outstanding, right? Yeah, I had never had one before the championship games, and now I have a little problem with Uncrustables. I can't stop eating them, so they're that good. What do you do before games? What's your pregame routine?
Have my headphones on and just blasting my music.
Not a bad situation to go with. And are you listening to The Weekend?
Yes.
Okay, just making sure. What about you, Amber?
I'm about the same, but I like to eat a little bit.
Okay.
Like
So
right
what's your
before.
pregame meal? What's your favorite meal or snack?
Usually fruit and then Gatorade or water.
Audrey, what's your pregame meal?
Orange body armor.
Orange body armor. I don't know what that is. You have to tell me what that is.
It's a sports drink.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So.
And Dunkin'.
And what?
Dunkin' Donuts.
Dunkin'
Donuts. Yeah, our dad takes us to Dunkin' before every home game.
Yeah, that's the
Yep.
tradition?
Yeah.
That's a good tradition. I
Mom
like
gets
that.
mad, but that's
Mom
okay.
gets
Yeah, that's okay.
I like it. So let's talk about Mom and Dad for a minute, because I got to meet your parents at the basketball championships this year. Your parents are awesome, by the way. Growing up with 5 girls in the house, and you told me earlier that you have 2 brothers also.
Yep.
So that's a lot of people in the house. What was that like growing up? That had to be great fun.
It was chaos. Every day chaos, fighting,
Yeah?
arguing, very competitions, so many competitions.
Yeah, that's a good thing, right? It makes you all better,
Yes.
right? What about you? What was it like growing up for you, Audrey?
It's like a party every day.
I like it. You know, I grew up, I have 3 sisters, and I'm the oldest, and I can relate to the, you know, the fighting and the chaos and all that good stuff, but all those competitions and the competitive spirit of all of us, my sisters and I, we're still incredibly competitive. We hate to lose, right? And it doesn't matter what we're doing, you know, whether we're playing trivia somewhere or, you know, trying to get to a restaurant first. We want to be first, right? It's the way it goes. So it's good stuff that way. Your mom and dad have been an integral part of what you've done growing up, right? And you guys are graduating from high school in a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
You excited? You nervous?
Oh, I'm so excited to get out of high school. I want to live.
Yeah, you want to live. I like that. It's funny because there's a lot of us who would love to go back to high school, you know, in our day. So, Audrey, what do you think as you get ready to graduate?
I don't think I'll ever miss high school.
No? I got you. Do you have a favorite class?
I hate work. I hate doing anything.
Yeah, that's funny from somebody who's so good athletically, right? Because you're happy to put the work in here.
Yes, but I have to keep my grades up so I can play.
Exactly. So, yeah, to be able to play, number one, and I'm sure mom and dad expect the grades to be up also. So, yeah, do you have a favorite class, Amber?
Right now it's Woods, but I am valedictorian.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, good for you. So that's a great thing. What are you guys going to do when you graduate? Do you have plans going to college? What are your plans?
We're going to go to college and play basketball for Yavapai.
Outstanding. Yavapai College?
Yep.
That's great. So just far enough away from home, right? But still close enough that mom and dad can come watch, and that'll be fantastic. Audrey, what do you plan to study?
Business management.
So when you graduate with business management in your background, do you have plans? Do you have any idea what you want to do yet?
Not right now. I'm still trying to figure that one out.
That's okay because you're 18 years old.
Yeah.
So yeah, lots of time
17, turn 18.
17 still.
Yeah,
Very
turn
good.
18 in June.
Very good. All right. How about you, Amber? Do you have plans?
I want to own a restaurant because I love to cook. I'm always cooking at home, baking. Hopefully,
Very
that's
good.
my future.
What's your favorite thing to cook?
Pasta. I love pasta.
Outstanding. Is she a good cook?
Sometimes.
Got it. That's
She has
fair.
a few meals that are really good and then some that are just okay.
All right. So what's your favorite meal that she cooks?
Noodles and meat.
Oh yeah, can't go wrong
Yeah.
there, right? What kind of restaurant would you open?
Just like everything food.
Yeah.
And then I want to own like a little coffee shop too.
Oh, very nice. That's very, very cool. Now, do you guys want to come back and live in Winslow again?
No.
No, you want to go
No
elsewhere?
way, yeah.
I got it. Very, very good. You mentioned Dunkin' Donuts. Okay, so I'm a huge donut fan, as you probably can tell. You know, I kind of look like a donut, as some people tell me. What's your favorite kind of donut?
Glazed chocolate.
Glazed chocolate. That's your go-to at Dunkin'?
Yes.
Yeah. All right.
Strawberry with sprinkles.
Strawberry with sprinkles, and that's the pregame tradition
Yep.
with your dad. That's a great tradition to have. You know, I was lucky. I grew up. I know your dad coaches you guys in. I know basketball and softball. I grew up, my dad was the athletic director and the head football coach at my school. And so he was my football coach, and I have great memories of that. And when I was growing up as a kid, he was a football coach and a teacher at several schools, and I just have great memories of tagging along with him, you know, and we used to do the same thing. One of the best things ever was I got to get up on Saturday mornings and go with him when he would go in to meet with the team after a game, and we always stopped to get donuts. And that's one of the best memories of my entire life. So softball tournament starts this weekend, right?
Yep.
So who's your first round game?
I have no clue. Antelope Union.
Okay, I was gonna say, if you don't know, I can tell you. So you're playing Antelope. You guys go into the tournament as the number 2 seed, is that correct?
Yes.
All right, so have we played Antelope this year?
No.
Haven't played them yet this year, so something new. But because you're the number 2 seed, that means you get to play here at home. Is that correct?
Yes.
All right, very good. Are you starting pitching or are you gonna play shortstop that game?
I think I'm starting short.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Very good. And we know where we can find you in left field.
Yep.
Correct? All right, very good. Best of luck to you guys in this year's tournament, right? You know the path, you know the way to get to the championship, and you want to see me at the end because I'm the guy given the gold glove, right? And like I said, to start off with, you know, we've given you guys a lot of trophies, so, you know, we're used to doing that, and it's a great thing for us to, you know, to be able to celebrate with our athletes, and we look forward to seeing you guys there again. What are you most looking forward to in your last championship run? This is it for you in high school, right? So, Audrey, what are you most looking forward to?
Well, my goal is to hit 3 more home runs so I can have 10 on the season, but my goal is actually getting to the championship game.
Very good. Very good. Amber?
One last ride with my team.
One last ride. I like it. You guys have been just absolute framework, bench, great players for Joseph City for the 4 years that you've been here. Is there another Neill coming? Are you guys the last to come through from the family?
I don't think so. I think there's potential.
There's still one coming?
Yeah.
Yeah? All right, you guys have a younger sister, right?
Yes, hopefully she's an athlete just like the rest of us.
What has been the best part of high school for you guys? Amber, what's the best part of high school?
Just hanging out with Audrey and my best friend Kinsey every single day.
Audrey, your best part?
Winning.
Winning. Good for you. That's a great answer. Though I have to ask this question because we don't get a lot of chance to talk to twins. You guys ever pull any pranks on anybody because you're twins?
We did once. We switched seats in Miss Bushman's class. And she did not know, and we told Dan, and Dan, I think he told her.
Yeah.
And she was like, I did not know.
But you haven't tried to switch, with a boyfriend just to make sure, just to see if that's, if they recognize you or not at any point in time, or switch with mom and dad and, mom and dad would know. Right?
Yeah, they would know.
Yeah,
They would know.
yeah. Parents know their kids. There's no way they wouldn't know.
Sometimes
so.
they still get us mixed up.
They sometimes get you mixed up. That's funny.
Yeah.
So it's only been 17 years, so you can't expect that much, right? Very, very good. Well, listen, we wish you guys the best in the upcoming tournament. You guys have been outstanding to watch to play. You're fierce competitors on the field, on the court, wherever you are. You're fierce competitors. As a matter of fact, I have to ask this before we end. One of you had a black eye in the state championship basketball games last year. Who was it?
It was me.
It was you.
Yeah.
How'd you get the black eye?
A girl had long acrylic nails, and she was going for the ball, and she just swiped me in the eye.
Did you get the ball?
I think I did.
I think you did too. I think I remember the play, and then we remember seeing you at the championship game with the black eye, and didn't stop you from scoring any points, did it? So.
I could barely see, but...
Didn't matter, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you kind of know where the rim was. You were
Yeah.
good to go. So, very good. Thanks for joining us today, and thanks for coming out of class. Sorry that we took you out of class. I know that makes students really sad when they have to miss class, especially with 3 weeks to go in the school year, but we really, really appreciate you guys, and good luck.
Healthcare can be complicated, but your coverage shouldn't be. Banner Aetna brings care and coverage together, making health a little less stressful. Banner Aetna, your official health insurance partner. Need a ride that goes the distance? Valley Toyota delivers dependable vehicles and award-winning service. No gimmicks, just great cars. Valley Toyota, let's go places. Strong minds matter. Talk Now AZ gives students and families access to mental health support because checking in is just as important as showing up. Talk now, talk often.
Welcome back to the show. Thank you to the Neill twins, Amber and Audrey, for joining us. What a fabulous career those two have had, and it's not over yet. Folks in the Valley can watch the Neills and their Joseph City Wildcats, the two-time defending 1A softball champs, play in the semifinals on Friday at 4 p.m. at Papago Park. And thank you also to Dr. Dean and our director, Kevin Connors, for making the trip out to Joseph City. One of these days, I'll see if I can join them on a road trip to pick up a donut or two. When we return, we'll catch up with Allie. She attended her first AIA state championship matches. Our Allie's Arizona Adventure segment is next on our podcast.
This segment is brought to you by Raising Cane's, home of the craveable chicken fingers, signature cane sauce, and fueling fans and athletes alike.
It is championship season, and our Allie Schmidt is covering some finals for the very first time. We're going to catch up with Allie. I saw you at volleyball last week.
Yes, yeah.
What did you think? First time out there at Castillo High School.
Yes, I loved it. It was so much fun. Just covering all the games, the championship. That was my first one to cover. Super exciting. The energy was unreal. All the girls brought all the hype. It was so fun just to see like all the families even cheering around. Like, because I feel like beach volleyball, you don't get that kind of like hype atmosphere unless it's a championship. So just to see all the support systems there, it was so cool.
Yeah, you don't usually hear the music blaring at events, right?
Yes,
But you you do for beach volleyball.
Literally,
It's
yeah.
such a cool setting to be at. Your photos, I mean, spectacular photos. If you haven't seen them, go to
Thank
Instagram. The one with the sunset stands
Oh,
out.
yes.
It
So
was
beautiful.
a typical
I think
Arizona
those,
sunset, right?
Yes, the Arizona sunsets. I think those have been my favorite photos I've taken like in my career. Like the sunset was just so perfect. Lighting was great. The girls looked awesome. The celebrations were so fun. So it was a very good game.
And we were all over. There was different
Yeah.
courts. Flagstaff ended up winning its first state championship.
Yes, yeah.
Or Sandra Day O'Connor won its 5th in a row as well.
Crazy. Yeah.
So it was great teams, great atmosphere all around. And obviously, those two teams, we got to give a shout out to Flagstaff and OC. And I know you got some footage of those two teams.
Yes.
After they won the championships.
Yes, yeah. So we made a little TikTok. We had some fun, but yeah, it was good.
And there was one, I think, with the scuba. The kids were
Yes.
doing the scuba. I think it was
Oh, yeah.
Sandra Day O'Connor's team.
Yep.
I was interviewing Jamie Sparks of Sandra Day O'Connor, and I looked over to my left, and there's Allie directing all of OC's girls.
Yep, they were hitting the scuba. That's how you do it.
So how do you do it? Tell us.
I think you just cover your nose and then
It's
just
pretty simple. Looks
wave
like a
your hand.
sprinkler.
Yeah, sprinkler.
Almost.
Yeah, you know, you're going diving.
And I got to get to the music as well, because the music selections are so great.
They're always fun.
The Verve Bittersweet Symphony from back in the day, I think it was a 90s hit.
I'm sure. Yeah.
And then Trophy featuring Drake as well. So
Yeah.
do you decide, or you already know, or it depends on the game?
Yeah,
or?
it just depends on the game. Sometimes
Okay.
I'll go in with like a content plan, but whatever there's like trending audios, like it can come out of nowhere. Like the week of, I'll be like, oh, hey, there's this trend, like we should use this audio. A bunch of other teams are doing it, and just jumping on it. So
Well, it works. It's a perfect fit. Another thing I noticed, YouTube Shorts.
yes,
Our
yeah.
first YouTube Shorts for AZ Preps 365.
Yeah.
You posted them
Yep,
last week.
They're live.
Tell us all about it, because I'm
Yeah.
thinking it's just Instagram or TikTok, but on YouTube also you can get
Yeah, you'd be shocked how much engagement can come from YouTube Shorts. There's just a lot of kids on there. I feel like the younger generation is always on YouTube Shorts. So it's just another short form content that people can grab a hold of real tight, and then it leads them to our channel, and then they can check out the podcast.
That's
so
awesome.
It's awesome. It's really fun.
Yes, it's getting a lot of traction. A lot of folks are talking about that. Championship season continues this week. We've got tennis, we've got track and field, we got beach volleyball. Where are you going to be at? Where are we going to get coverage from the interns as well?
Yes, we will have coverage at beach volleyball and then tennis for the individual championships.
Well, we are definitely looking forward to that. I know folks are probably wondering, where can they see all the great work? Let them know where all the social media handles are at.
AZ Preps 365 for all of our social media: Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Twitter.
She is Allie Schmidt, the one and only. Thank you so much for your segment today. I
Of
appreciate
course.
it.
Thank you.
We'll see you out there at the beach, maybe at the tennis courts, or maybe on the track and field courts. Who knows? We'll catch up next week.
Quick timeout. Because injuries don't follow a game clock, Banner Urgent Care delivers fast, convenient care so you can get back in the action. Banner Urgent Care. Urgent care when you need it most. Your money shouldn't ride the bench. America First Credit Union helps you save, spend, and plan smarter so your finances stay in the game. America First Credit Union. People helping people. Pre-game meals shouldn't slow your team down. EG's team meals are protein-packed and easy to coordinate. Share a 3-foot sub with your team, or enjoy half or whole subs by the dozen. No prep, no hassle, so you can keep the focus on your game. Order now on eat.egs.com. From carpools to clutch moments, Nissan is built for every drive. Reliable, innovative, and always ready to roll. Nissan, innovation that excites.
More champions will be crowned. Welcome for our final segment of the show. Up first for the medal giveaway is the beach pair semifinals and finals in Division 1 and 2 on Thursday at Castile. Can Gilbert Christian's Alex Hine and Lily Deutschman repeat in D2? Will the D1 teams of Xavier and O'Connor meet in the biggest showdown of the year in D1? We shall find out. Also on deck this week are Saturday's divisional track and field and team tennis finals. It's a busy yet fun time around our state. We'll wrap things up on our show with a team that can make some history. We'll be right back.
This segment is brought to you by Banner Sports Medicine, the exclusive sports medicine partner dedicated to keeping Arizona athletes healthy, strong, and game ready.
Hayden High School is experiencing a golden era. The school is about 90 years old, but still teaching the competition a lesson. Its football program hasn't lost a game in the last 3 years, and its baseball program is run by 74-year-old Robert Laronia. The legend said he isn't planning on retiring anytime soon, and we don't blame him. Hayden is 3 victories away from becoming just the 4th baseball program in the state to win 4 titles in a row. Mr. Laronia lives about 100 yards from Hayden's baseball field. He'll make that short trip to the Diamond on Saturday when his team hosts a state quarterfinal game as the number 1 seed in 1A. He still enjoys being out there, Coach Laronia told me recently, and we still enjoy watching him go to work every single day. That's it for us, but we'll be back next week with more playoff talk. Thank you so much for watching.